Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow, comment live, or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Psych. Welcome to the morning show. We ain't done the morning show in a little bit.
In a few days. We've been busy. That's good.
And everybody in here looks sleeping.
It's Wednesday.
Except
we got a full
Josh.
set.
Josh
Look
is
at that.
Full circle. He's ready to go. He's ready to rock and roll. You know, you're an influence. You saw how Ryan got a hat.
He actually went and got one.
He got a hat. He looks like Walking Tall.
He had a big hat and a thing of hay in his mouth. Straw.
That's because of him. That's what he does.
So then last night we said, you're coming tomorrow to celebrate. He said, celebrate what? And G-Man says to him, your hat is too tight. Take it off.
Too tight?
In other words, he should have known what we were celebrating.
All I gotta say is that Brian is Elisa's favorite. Wow.
Is that true?
Is that true?
I guess so.
Would you be Elisa?
I plead the fifth.
Is that a compliment or
I plead the fifth. To self-incrimination.
I can tell she's holding back because her fingers vibrating.
Whoever's on, whenever he runs board.
Yeah.
I don't.
Does he run board?
Yeah.
He did one time.
Yeah, he does.
See that? I never know because we're
So
in the other
let me
room.
get this right. She was doing third chair.
Yeah.
Oh, so you had third chair? He drove you nuts.
It was. I don't want to sound mean. I feel like he just wasn't like fully paying attention. I told Josh I'm no prodigy on it, but at least I know to look at the screen the whole time.
Your mechanisms are
So you know
higher.
what you do? You say, you got to get off board.
No,
I
no,
literally
swap.
hit the back of his chair. I was like, "You're missing one to switch the cameras," and I'm like, "Come on, dude, you're giving me anxiety back here."
But
Welcome to third chair.
It's teaching you patience.
When we were
Testing.
doing that one show and everybody was like looking at you like go to second camera and we're just like staring at him. He's just sitting there like la la la.
That was
like,
yesterday.
Switch the cameras. No, it was 2 days ago.
Blake G came in.
Blake,
Oh,
and we're
okay.
just like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was talking. Blake was like just smiling on camera. We're like switch the camera. And they're like we can't. There's no camera on him. We're like what? He's just la la la.
I gotta tell you though, it is refreshing to be in a room full of people that are
On point.
Fast to the draw, because there was a time in here, even us, when
There
we
was a
started
time when it was you and me and your computer, and you would run the show while we were doing the show.
and I was so
It would be
afraid
like
of this.
this. It would be like this, and he'd have his computer here, and he'd be switching cameras while he's on the air with me.
I used to do it from here.
A long time, 7 years ago. Happy anniversary, by the way.
Happy
7 years, 7-year itch. Woo, 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 woo. Can you believe it? I just sent you a bunch of pictures from my time hop.
It's interesting because now the next 7 years, we are about to enter a new phase. We're gonna go remote. And when you see the monster I'm putting together remotely, they're gonna want to do more shows on the outside than on the inside because it's a whole new set of circumstances.
Been there, done that.
No, not like this.
Bigger?
I have never done this. So I'm learning it as we go along. It is a combination of Jeff Santos, which Josh is very familiar with the phone, remote phone system. And it's a combination of that machine in there
And a lot of wires.
But there's going to be over 1,000 options. You know how you guys do the backdrops and you like the green screen and all that? We're going to build this so all of that is automatically stored in the machine. All you got to do is click to it. So third chair is going to become even more vital because you're going to learn that when you say go to camera 2, and he's going to go to camera 2, it's going to be because you know what's in camera 2. You're going to have 8 screens of cameras, different angles. You'll be able to record each camera independently.
Like the switcher we have in A that we haven't used in a year. Look at his face.
We don't have a switcher in there. We have it in B.
Sure we do. You know
That's
the
it right
cameras, the
there.
inputs, the outputs?
No. That's for sound. When
No,
he-
it's for it's for his camera.
That's the one right there.
Okay.
That's the switch I'm talking about. But it comes in a built-in system. They use it in the Grammys. So we're going to go to that system. Maybe it'll make Josh won't be so bored.
We got to keep Josh from being bored. Lots of no,
I got thousands of things upon my plate.
we know.
Yeah.
We know.
But the learning curve is going to go straight
But
up.
I got to tell you, the piece you did for JC is incredible. I think you just got another thing from Florida East Coast Travel Lead.
Yes, I sent to him last night.
So you got another one. Things to keep you busy. You know, we got Nikki busy also.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had commercials that were being edited last night at 5 o'clock or
Well,
5:30.
Rita came in last night.
I didn't even get to see her.
And I think you have, you did something, or we did something in the past that we could put readers, plug readers in. But she's another English-Spanish deal.
Yeah, she wanted to be
A garden.
Yeah, she was thinking about doing like 4 episodes of her thing here, but then I told her she could probably do VMix like with Reinvented Life, so she's probably gonna try that while she's in Spain.
Yep.
So
She-
Oh,
doing
very
Spain.
nice.
And she's going to be doing, and I said to her, just go international, just keep going. Like we're doing today with Santiago, Chile,
What time is that?
2:30.
Okay.
It's an interesting take on what we're trying to.
Shay ran that last week, didn't she? Where is
Yeah,
Shay?
she
Back
was
there?
Shay's first production.
That was a week ago already?
Yes,
She did.
I did do that.
Wow.
She did. She did her
It
first
was very
production.
scary. I did not understand a single word they said.
But that's okay because if Russians come in and they do a Russian show, it's
You're not going to understand that either?
Yeah, it's okay.
I got to ask you, 7 years. Did you know then what you know now and where we'd be?
I didn't even expect any of this. I
No?
was happy being in a room.
You were
with two
very happy in
cameras.
a dark room, I
It made
know.
me leave.
I did.
Now we have production. I would like to
Pretty much
own
true.
a television production studio. That's what I want. Radio over here, TV over here.
I
and
can't believe you
everything
listened to me.
I can't either.
That's the craziest thing. We were in the car that day and I was kind of, "Rrr."
What they don't know is that we were never on social media. I refused to go on Facebook.
I know.
I said, Facebook? What the hell is that?
When I met you, everything was on the website, but I could never find the website. I could never find the shows when I first started working with you. And your son said, you know, we can do this and we can put it on social media. All I have to do is add this thing to it. And we did it.
And now we have Hot Wheels doing Spotify on 9 platforms. You got G-Man crew doing Roku and Amazon. I mean, it's all over the freaking
I
place.
don't
We're
even
going to be
know.
in Atlanta.
Just think a lot of these crew members hadn't even seen the old radio station. You saw it. I
You saw
don't.
the new
Mayor
radio
saw it,
station.
The new one, yeah.
but the old one, that little room you used to sit in.
But I feel like watching you
Go
guys'
on.
like relationship, like, and see how you guys like trust each other so much. Like, I feel like it makes sense that you listen to Dawn. Just like when Freddie was at one time was just
I
like,
think so too.
He's like, my eye hurts. Freddie's like, go to the doctor. You're just like, Freddie's like, go to the doctor, and you said, okay, because you like you guys like the way you guys speak to each other is such like an I trust you way. You guys are such like. It's like you guys are family. You guys are bonded. So like, it makes sense that Freddie trusts you enough to be like, you know, like we need to get out of this room. He was just like, okay, I see, because he knows that you guys know what's coming next. You guys
Nobody ever said that.
trust that to you, like the way your relationship is. That's why people think you're married, because you guys are just like, they're like, we're not married. We're just like really close. Like you guys are friends, business partners, everything. You guys are owners together. It's just when I feel like everybody sees the way you guys interact with each other, and they're like, it makes sense that you listen to Dawn. It makes sense that Dawn listened to you. Like
Things that just make sense.
It does make sense. And, you know, the trust factor goes and extends to you guys. You guys are family, you know. I mean, I trust Josh and Pickle. He tells me, let's do it this way. And I may say to him, no, let's go the other way. And then he ends up being right. So I'm not even going to argue with him anymore. That design that you did yesterday.
That he
with the
told you to
shark,
change, and she told you to change it back.
I'm going to tell you something. That bad boy is nice. Some of
But
the
I
stuff
didn't
in it-
realize it was his idea to change it. I thought it was her idea.
It was her idea.
Oh, it was her idea.
It was her idea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But whatchamacallit, Phil overrode it. He says, no, let's stick with the original. That was nice. And it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the elements that C Squared does on this set, people are talking. People are noticing. The Hammer came in last night. Andrea, I haven't seen her in
Yeah.
4 years.
It's been a long time.
She says, man, you guys just keep pumping it. You keep doing it and doing it. And all these little plaques that you're doing, like the one you did
But
for
we
Kendall.
don't do this alone.
Absolutely
It takes each
not.
and every person that comes in here, and even those that leave, that train to keep going to do what we do.
We
You and
had-
I could not do all of
We
this.
had that actor from the movies came in here. And he says, yeah, you got a nice little place here. And then the more we talked about it, and then the kids came out and they met him, that guy from the movie thing. And he's been in Scarface, he's been in Casino, and all that. What's his name? Chad? He was in
Clem.
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Clem.
Yeah.
He was in all those movies. And he's looking at everybody in front. He says, all these kids, I said, no, this is half. We got another half. Mayor wasn't even here because Mayor would have said, come here.
One day when Mayor is getting his award and on the red carpet, we
I hope
see
he
him on
holds
the
up his cup
stage.
and say, hey, Freddie, remember when?
Exactly.
I'm gonna look at the camera, look and just say Freddie, and only one person's gonna get it. Or 2 people are gonna get it, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, he saw it.
One
I-
day it's going to be you. There is no doubt you've
No
got
doubt.
what it takes.
I see it. I see it. And then now he's raised his level of teaching skills. He tells Josh, no, don't turn off the lights. I want to see if they've learned what I taught them, which is great. I mean, where do you get that? Online. What's her name is coming today, right? California, what's her name?
Chanel? I don't think so.
No.
Who's coming?
Rachel?
Rachel.
Rachel.
You see, you didn't know her name either.
Who's Rachel?
Who's Rachel?
The new girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the new girl. Yes,
yeah.
thank you. Berkeley. Yes.
Who's Rachel?
Berkeley.
Hmm?
I feel like it's only been 2 days. Yes, California, Berkeley.
She was amazed. She says, I can't believe all the things that go on in here at one time. And there are things like Josh and Nikki went up to Sarah Spiritual yesterday, and Teddy was up there, and they gave me a blueprint. And Gio and I went over it yesterday, and we changed it 14 times, and we came up with a plan.
You ordered all the equipment.
All the equipment is just ordered. But we are about to go remote. And I don't mean small, I mean big remote. Be able to do productions and send the kids out to different places. And there's a reason I want to do this. We have a love show coming up. It's in 39 states in the union.
Really? Who's hosting it?
Don't take it easy. First, I want to get the back end done, which is one of the reasons that I wanted to do Atlanta for a couple of reasons.
Okay.
Because that's going to be the first set. We're going to be doing something in West Palm Beach to start it, but this remote thing, we'll be sending out crews out to different parts of the state and shooting it back either here, like we did that one time, or shooting it out into the,
No wonder you don't sleep.
oh no, I'm ready. And I'm going to buy airtime. It's called Dropsies in different states.
Is it really called Dropsies, or is that a Freddie thing?
No, it's called a Dropsy. So what happens is if Josh and Nikki are in Atlanta and they're doing a production and they want to be on the local radio, I buy a Dropsy. Whatever time it goes on, it goes on. It could be taped or it could be live. It doesn't make a difference.
Just drop it in.
Just drop it in, and they fly back with their kit, and the kit fits on bags. Oh no, we're going. I gotta tell you, I gotta blame you for all this.
It's not blame. It's she inspired you, I
I
guess.
sparked
lit me
you.
up.
I
You lit
opened
me
your
up.
eyes.
Exactly. You told her to get out of the dark room again. Exactly.
But
the
you
same
lit me
thing.
up with what you brought here is the backbone. I didn't even know they taught that.
Yeah.
It's amazing because from that we can blossom into so many other things.
But you know, I give our crew a ton of credit, especially Rachel when she comes in, because here she is from California, knows nothing about us. You guys, at least we met you at Lynn. You got to see us face to face. You came in. You could have said, no, I got to go. You, I give a ton of credit. We had that conversation. Rachel comes in, knows nothing. She says, I really like this place. And there's another guy I'm talking to. He calls every day, but he can't decide, yay, nay, I'll let you know. You're either in or you're not in. Because if you're not in, we're going to find somebody else who's in. Right. In this business, if you're going to wait and tell me I'll be back the middle of July, I'm going on vacation for a month, then I don't know what to tell you. Or in any business, you guys get a new job and you go, you know what, I can't start for a month. They're going to hire somebody else in that job because somebody needs, an employer needs someone to take care of it.
Well, you know, this business is like playing poker. So you're at $1 million table, got to put $1 million stake into play, and you got to change. And I love it when other people talk about other, and I know these production houses. I know them all. I've been doing it long enough. There isn't too many people that I don't know in this business. But the object of the game is that nobody does, what we do.
We can even repurpose a wooden table and put it on concrete cinder blocks.
Oh.
The evolution
Now
of the
they,
table.
now they want Josh. You know the pillows that we bought? They say empty.
Those aren't going outside.
No, they want Josh to paint that
On the
top
table?
of the table.
Oh, and then
And I said, the moment he does that table, 86 gone, I know they're going to steal it.
why would they want a table that says amp?
Because that's pretty cool.
And
if
then you
can
got to
do
resin
it.
it.
We could do that.
I know you can. Your biggest advocate, G-Man, was like, oh, this is a Josh thing. You can do it.
Let's do it.
When the studio gets full, what do? We move it outside, and we just expand outside.
Just make this wall like a garage movable, and we just like push it out.
That's that door that I used to open. He doesn't. It's too hot now to open it.
We could put a tent on top of that table and do studio ABCD.
Remote studio outside.
You go through here, you
What's
go
that
this way.
door? Is it a door?
Yeah.
It goes
We go through
outside.
there and we go this way.
A lot of things happening
But
here.
it's funny because with creativity creates innovation. And with innovation creates a business.
The funny thing is, what I always say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You and I actually found that walking our walk last week, that table.
I know, we brought it in and then they painted it and G-Man's been all over it.
And then it just grew
And
from
they
there.
raised it off the water.
Even the chairs that almost went into the garbage, since they're outdoor chairs, they
Repurposed.
can stay outside.
Repurposed. I got to bring it in tonight because it got to dry off for tomorrow. We need it.
The chairs?
One.
Yes.
I love these chairs. Are new ones?
You like these?
It's so nice.
Trying to, little by little, step by, you always say one drop at a time.
I still want to build a stage. Josh, I want you to think about what it should look like. Maybe you give me a blueprint. Maybe I could sell her on the idea of why. Because people are afraid that if we build a stage that people are going to trip.
Well, it's not only trip, we're going to run out, we don't have a whole lot of room left in
No,
there.
I
Yeah,
take
we're
the
gonna
box out.
no, we're gonna have to take out the,
Take out the box.
sound box. Yeah.
Can
And
we sell it?
We drop a...
Yeah.
No, we can't sell that. We're not done with
If
it.
we sell it, I can take the money and then put it towards something else.
We are not done with it.
It's like consignment,
We
like we
can-
talked about
I don't know
yesterday.
why we don't use it.
It's like a shrine. It's
A shrine to
decoration.
Prince.
I thought it was a shrine.
It's
That's
a real sound
It's a
box.
I
$3,000
know.
shrine to Prince.
No, we can move that into the back room or something and do voice recordings in there.
And then our office would be outside at the red table. We can do that though. That makes sense. We
Let-
can.
If you want to capture good sound on voiceovers, that's what you need.
We have to put the equipment, the recording equipment.
If you
back
think
there.
about it, if you make it open, like you could like start to open the garage and make like you can make concerts because it can be outdoors. The stage can go both ways. Like I don't know. I feel like if we take that out and like repurpose the stage, it could be really cool. And then can we try to be movable? So like you know how crews they move sets sometimes. We can just make it movable. I
Well,
don't know.
we could put that in the
What
back
year are
like
you in
said.
school?
I'm being a sophomore next
So you're
year.
here you're here in the fall?
Yeah.
You should be moving the stage.
Well, no, but the other
I'm
thing
working
is
out,
we can
Jerry.
make that the DJ box and put it in the back because we do have WAMP.FM now, which is our online radio station, and we have the capabilities with my laptop with the computer software. You can actually be a DJ. You want to be a DJ for a day?
I can give it a try.
I feel like this is a working
I
think
see a
tank
DJ
all
over
the
there.
time, right? To me, we're a working think tank. I think that's probably the best way to describe what we do.
But you know how cool that is to come in and the box is lit up and it says DJ or something on top and here we go with our song. Ain't no different than what they did in the day. That's what they used to do. Scratch records and all that. They used to be a DJ. And we have that little machine there that Josh plays with. Josh is the only one that plays with that machine.
I don't think
Scratching
anyone else even
records and
knows it's
sound.
over there.
It's a mixer.
I want to get a golden microphone, and then it makes my voice like
Well, we can do that. Why don't-
radio-ish.
Why don't we turn it into a mixer stand and then we'll put it in the back. And we'll put some songs on there on the online station and we'll push it out. We can even do, you can even remix it out if you want to do the video audio type
That
of
sound booth used to be in here,
Where?
thing. Right here.
in the middle of the
table.
room.
And people were using it. But the
It was
guy
actually over there
decided
where
he
you
grew a
were.
brain and he wanted to open his own place.
It was just big. It sort of took with Studio A. It's funny to watch other people give a tour of this place. So Eileen was giving a tour to her guests yesterday, and she goes, "And here's another little studio they have that they sometimes use." And I said, sometimes you're just not here at the right time. The studio is always in use. We had every studio in use yesterday.
Which is the way it's supposed
Didn't
to
even
be.
realize you had Rita in here.
She was here since 3 o'clock working with my oil and company.
But August 10th, save the date, there is a big art show in conjunction with Boca Festival Days at Sunscape. It is a new senior facility which is assisted care and memory care over on Boca Rio Road. So August 10th, I don't know what time we're going to get that out. It's an art show, so a lot of our artists are going to be there. The flyer is coming out. Tickets go to benefit the Walk to Cure Alzheimer's, which is right here, so you can join the Team Sunscape team to help find a cure for Alzheimer's. So it's all a profit and a non-for-profit teaming up and helping our community.
And we're gonna have Team Amplify. Do you guys ever have you ever seen my iPad on the board?
Do you even know what your iPad is?
Yeah, it's charging. I'm gonna use it today.
Okay.
There's an iPad that, let's say that you're doing an interview and one of the kids in here can hold it up, it goes right into the board. Because we're gonna be doing a show August 10th from that facility. And then we're also gonna have the walk in Meisner Park. We're gonna join the team Sunscape. Sunscape. Team Sunscape as well. And we're gonna blow it up big.
But what's July 21st?
That is J.C. Dreesen at the Movies Del Rey. I don't understand why nobody wants to jump on these tickets right away. I don't get it. So
We
when
need
it
a
sells
commercial,
out,
so let's create a commercial for it. Put that out also.
July
Her show
21st.
is tomorrow night.
6 o'clock. Yeah, she'll be here tomorrow. She wants to include us in her show tomorrow night. So we can talk about the event and what's going on and what's happening. Ryan did a piece for the restaurant that sponsors that show, and it blew up.
Their food is so good. I have
I've
to
never
tell you,
eaten.
Les Sorrell, you haven't been
I
there?
gotta go.
You gotta go.
I
gotta go.
Even Josh has been there.
Nikki and
No,
Josh
I
were there?
haven't.
Yeah, you're
I
gonna.
haven't.
I heard you're gonna take her for her birthday.
Didn't you guys
next
shoot the
month.
commercial?
Yeah, but I didn't get to eat there. I went there and left.
I heard you're taking Nikki for her birthday next month.
Not a La Sorrel.
Yeah, so she
Pizza.
told me.
I have something else in mind.
Oh,
Dude,
very cool.
What I've always wanted.
You want that?
have y'all ever been to Texas Roadhouse?
Oh yeah.
I love that
Love
place.
it.
Does, that's what I was gonna say. Does anyone like the bread rolls in here?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
See?
The what?
That one they roll that goes saddle up.
Oh my
Saddle
god.
up.
I was
They
looking
get
and I was
a
like,
little saddle
ooh.
and they make up the birthday people like go on top of the saddle and be like, woo.
That's why I never go there on my birthday.
Where is their Texas Roadhouse here?
There's one literally
West
right
Palm.
next to Lynn. There's one in West
one
Palm
next
by
to
the
Lynn?
fairgrounds.
That's the one I go to.
Yeah.
Where's there next to Lynn?
It's off. I'm guessing it's off Military.
Really?
But if you go down Yamato and make a right on Military,
Really?
I think that's where it is.
I
Yeah.
think there's one in Boynton too,
That's
Yeah.
or
the one.
somewhere
Yeah.
in Boynton.
Yeah.
That's the one I go to. The one in
There was
Boynton.
when I lived in Dallas, we went to the Texas Roadhouse, and now it's funny to see that it's here in Florida.
What you guys don't remember is they used to give peanuts. You used to eat them and throw them on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they used to sweep them.
Yes. That's
I
when it was used to be
love
good.
it. Love it.
Peanut
Well,
allergies,
because
maybe.
somebody, no, that's one, and somebody fell and
That's
cracked their
another.
hip. And that was the
Yeah.
end of that.
That would do it.
That was the end of that. But I gotta tell you, I'm ashamed to say this. I went to the Texas Roadhouse in Boynton. I was having dinner. And you know how they come out and they start singing every 15, 20 minutes?
Yes.
So when I came that day, I had the kids all lined up here in the vests with, what was his name? With the kid that left it, that was here for the longest.
Slick.
Slick started it. Vlad was here. And they were dancing.
Oh, is that how you got them started on the dancing?
It was because Texas Roadhouse. That's how I got. I says, this is incredible. And they got people up. They started dancing with people, and people they had food in their mouth, and they get up and they start dancing. And we did it here the first time. Kendra was here too, and Eileen was here the first time.
Yep.
Where everybody got up.
I had everyone
Oh,
dancing.
is that where that one video came from?
Yep.
Ah, that makes sense. Okay.
That was the commercial we had on Comcast for like a whole
Forever.
year, right?
Yeah.
It was out there.
The thing is that you can't be shy, and then after that, everybody got shy and they don't do it. Josh will dance, right, Josh?
He's
Yeah.
singing
Macarena?
today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally.
Nikki, you sing?
Yeah, she does.
No. no.
Oh, great. She's better than
No, don't even.
Mayor's singing today.
Absolutely.
Mayor,
Oh,
you
you gotta
can't
sing.
leave without singing
Yeah, you
for
gotta
us.
sing at least one time.
We need at least one time.
I mean,
Before
because you're gonna
you
be
leave next
leaving
week.
before you leave. Sing today.
One final time.
One final time.
Yeah.
I'll sing like my death song.
There you go.
Your deaf song?
Yeah.
One final time. Actually, Alana, I don't know why you made me think of that, her final time. She has got Miss Florida competition, I think, this week. She's
This
there.
This weekend.
Alana?
Alana. I told her wish
Miss
to luck.
Florida. So if she wins, she moves on to Miss USA.
I told her when she wins, I hope you're
Actually,
going to.
no, it's Miss America.
Oh, Miss
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
There's two different organizations.
Because she's part of the Miss America
But I told her I
organization.
hope she's going to grace us with her presence.
Did she answer you?
Charlotte, how are you, Charlotte?
No.
Say hello to Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. Maybe she'll be coming in today.
Maybe.
Pageant. Here's what's a pageant wave. I always think of, what's her name? Julie Andrews from Princess Diaries.
So like this one person told me like how princesses do it. It's like it's with your wrist and you kind of just go around. It's not like kind of just hi.
There you go. Part
You
of
know
the
Abbott
training,
and
Princess
Costello?
Training
Not
101.
this.
He used to sneeze in his hand and he used to blow dry it.
I thought you were gonna like a boom, smack it,
No, but thank you for the idea.
Straight to the moon.
and that's it. That's it. The Princess Diaries.
The Princess Diaries? I think so. Well, it was Julie. Yeah, with
Julie
Julie
Andrews.
Andrews and Anne Hathaway. Love that movie.
When you think of Julie Andrews, what's your favorite Julie Andrews movie? Watch them say who's Julie Andrews.
I don't know who it is.
Mine's the Princess Diaries ones. I love those movies. Like
Julie
both of them.
Andrews.
Julie
is
Andrews,
Sound
was
of
she the
Music.
Sound of Music? Okay, I was like, the
I've
Sound of
never
Music is
seen
my
Oh, the
favorite.
Sound of
Yeah, those sound music
Music.
stuff, yeah.
Doe,
It's the
a
only movie I
deer,
know.
a female deer.
The Sound of Music. And do you know that was about the Nazis?
Mary
That-
Poppins.
Yes, it was a
I
big
didn't
theme.
even know that.
Really?
The only part I saw of that movie was when she was on the mountain screaming.
That's the end.
Yeah, that's it.
It's about how they escaped.
It's a
With
pretty.
Nazis.
Yeah, it's about how they
It's pretty
escaped.
hard.
And they
Is
had
it
to
about
run
the
through the
Nazis?
Polish mountains and
Yeah.
escape. And
I didn't know about the Nazis and all that.
Living in Austria and having to
I
escape
didn't know
that's
the
why
Nazis.
you know the song
yeah.
they sing. That's to distract the officers so they can run away.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's a great movie.
It's
I
an
got to
amazing
see
movie.
that the other day. I
Think
said,
how
I can't
timely that
believe
but
movie
it's
was,
long.
right?
It's like 3
Now,
hours.
you
long.
guys
It's a
ever
long
seen
movie.
Casablanca?
Yeah.
I have,
Okay, can somebody explain to me why it's 3 hours long?
because old movies
to
back
watch it,
then
like,
they
twice.
were literally theatrical.
Apparently,
Back-
so was the new Avatar.
yeah.
Is
3
it-
hours.
is it
3 hours?
To me, it's going to be a mini series because I fall asleep every 30 minutes. So to me, it's going to be a whole season.
What's the new Avatar about?
It
The
came
same
out
one as the first one.
It's about water.
Oh, that's a good one. The first.
3
My mother told me
hours.
she
You
watched
can
it.
stream it.
You got to bring a butt cushion.
No, I'm going to follow. Chuck
Yeah,
says it's 3
my mom
hours.
told
So
me she
for me, it's a
watched
whole
it.
summer
He
adventure.
saw it?
No, we got the trailer on it. It's a whole summer series for me.
So so Casablanca, what's it about?
Humphrey
so
Bogart?
it's about like World War II, and this old American rebel went to Africa, Casablanca, and he had a bar, and then a girl that he like fell in love with in France. I'm giving you the whole synopsis. Girl he fell in love with in France was like, hey, so I don't love you anymore and I have to leave, even though she lied and she left. So girl comes back to his bar. That's where the like lines like of all the bars or whatever why she had to come to this one. And then
That's
turns
a
out-
line.
That's a line, yeah. I had to watch it twice, film critic, you know. And then she comes back to the bar and she turns out to be like a spy with her boyfriend, husband. I still don't know which. But like at the end of the day, the guy has to decide like should he get over like you know
spy?
his hard feelings, yeah, so that she can escape from the Nazis, or should he just be selfish and take her?
Is that what he says, frankly, dear? I don't give a damn.
Yeah, exactly.
This is some famous
Or he's
line.
looking at you, kid.
Oh yeah, that's
Morning.
to her. Yeah.
Another old one that's it's old, black and white, but it's just a perfect movie is Citizen Kane.
No, it's not.
Why?
It's a good
Again,
movie.
have to watch that twice. Boring all the way through.
What?
All the way through.
No, that's a good movie.
No,
It's a
yeah.
it's a classic.
It's a classic.
Boring all the way through.
It talks about capitalism back in the 1940s.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware, and I know why it does what it does, and it's smart in the writing. It's just boring.
What about Gangs of New York? You guys see that one?
You had to watch all those in film school, didn't you? Citizen Kane,
Mhm.
Casablanca.
I had to do animation films, not
Oh,
not
you
normal
didn't have
films.
to. Really? So what
Yeah,
you
Toy
watch?
Story.
Toy Story?
Classic. Toy Story is a classic.
Toy Story is the first full-length 3D animated film.
It was
And it's
hilarious.
perfect.
A fun fact about Toy Story was the whole movie was about to be lost. It got deleted, but Toy Story 2 was about to be deleted, but somebody's mom had it backed up on her
Yeah, I
computer,
heard it.
and she saved the entire movie.
They fired her recently.
The mom?
The mom?
They fired her recently. Yeah.
Well, it was a animator who was pregnant, and so she had to work from home. So when it got burnt, she had the film on her computer. But she did recently
Bring
get
a
fired.
green
Yeah.
chair.
Wow.
I gotta tell you, some of these classics.
Can you imagine doing an entire movie and the whole thing being? I don't know how it could get burned if it was digital.
What are you talking about?
You
I
can
know-
never trust a computer.
I know a producer that got rid of a show when we were supposed to send it to the radio station. I went,
Yeah,
you
I
what?
know.
They said what?
Yeah, but you would think a movie film house there would be backup on backup in a cloud and a something.
We
Well, it
send
was Toy Story 2, so it was a while ago.
Yeah, this is like 1996. So
we
Toy Story
send
2 is
we
1996?
we
Oh,
send
in
Slick
production.
we send Slick to the beach to do a video for a paying customer. And he gets home and he erases his camera with all the shoot on it.
oh, I did that too.
So
That's
he's-
how we knew how we could get yours
I am
back.
so happy Gio did that.
So Gio says,
Good
tell
morning.
him to give you the clip and I'll fix it. So I put it in my computer. It took four tries, 4 different apps, but we got it back. But there was stuff on there, the reason he was getting rid of it. So I said to him, yo, bro, there's stuff on here. I'm going to have to see it. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? So
That's how we knew we could get yours back because we had to do it with
We had
him
done it.
also.
I had graduation photos on there. I had vacation photos. Like, ooh, okay.
you can get anything digitally back. It's not a problem.
Only if you know Gio.
Only if you know Gio.
Yeah.
1-800 call Gio. He's got this.
Because he's had to do it over and over again. He went to Full Sail. They taught him all that stuff.
So when he went to Full Sail?
Yeah.
That's wow.
Before you guys leave, you guys want to learn some slang and stuff.
Let's do some slang. What do you got?
Alright.
You put it in already?
Yeah, hold on.
Slang that.
Because they usually read it out loud.
Alright guys, y'all ready?
Y'all's ready. Y'all's. All y'all's. Are y'all's ready?
You don't need to be.
Okay.
Wait, let me explain.
Okay, let's talk about this.
The girls that get it, and the girls that don't.
Period
And then
with
there's
a T?
side eye, which is kind of like bombastic side eye. Period and
forgot an
you're.
Okay, okay.
Get it? Get it.
The girls that get.
Oh, the girls that get it, and the girls that don't. Obviously, you don't.
Is that
Oh, I
like
thought that meant something
get
with
or
your
be
period.
got?
No, that means like you're not part of like the in group. If that makes sense. Like let's say like I personally love anime, and you like I'm not an anime person. Like okay, the girls that get it. Like the girls who know that anime is good gets it, or like
So it's just if you know, you know.
it's like if you know
Okay,
you know,
okay.
but in a different like way. It's kind of just like more like girly pop. I don't know.
So the girls that get
Girls
it,
that
get it.
and the girls that don't.
Well, if you're at a party, you say that to someone, the girl that didn't get it, do you think she feels so slighted and slightly
Man.
bullied?
It's like you say it in a joking manner.
I don't think
So
that's
like
the
if you
point.
and your friends are panting around about
I know,
something, you'd
forget
be
the
like
trophy.
the girls that get it. Like it's a joke. It's in a joking way.
The girls that get it.
You gotta be in the know. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
just not in that group chat.
Yeah.
You're
it's
not in it.
That's a long word.
Girls that get side
a
eye?
phrase.
And
It's
what's
not a word.
side eye like?
Like, what is side eye?
It's like
Side eye.
side eye. You're like really?
Yeah.
Like side
That's
eye.
a tail.
Like it's like somebody does something stupid. You're like.
That's a
side eye.
tail. That's what Shay did the other day. She did a side eye.
Wait, what?
That was that guy Dave that you met. He said, Dave, come on down. She did the side eye, vroom, and came back.
I don't remember that.
No, I
At
don't.
least, what's a side eye thing that you think would make someone be like giving a side eye?
That I would say it to.
No, like you like give somebody a side eye for doing X, Y, and Z. Like that's
Easy,
weird.
easy answer. When people say, "Oh, blue cheese is so gross," and they say, "I like ranch," immediate side eye.
What?
How?
Blue cheese
How?
is literally
How?
mold.
No.
Ranch
Why
Blue cheese
is that
crumbles,
a
that's
s-
the best part.
But why is that?
That's a side eye.
But
Like
why is that a side eye?
I'm doing
Because-
it right now to him.
But why is that a side eye?
Because like ranch is so bland and boring, and blue cheese has like such
ranch
a,
is the
a
most
defining
American thing.
savory
Ranch is
flavor,
amazing.
like-
You would get the side eye right now.
Ranch
Like
or blue
the
cheese?
bombastic side.
They're both good.
They're
Side
delicious.
No, this is
The
this is not
deliciousness.
everybody's happy. This
you
is
miss
Captain
food?
America's Civil War. One side only.
When you don't eat, everything's delicious. What's the matter with you?
No, Mayora. Girls that
Ranch, I
get
take
it.
blue cheese.
The girls that don't.
It's okay. Ranch will always be top tier.
So that's a side eye. That's it. And what was the other one?
Period. Like period.
With a
Oh,
T.
Katie said that. Yeah.
Period. I remember that.
Yeah.
Period.
So she was period with a T. What else we got?
And you can. I don't know what your is.
Spell the last one.
You're
You're supposed to spell it
Yes,
Y-E-R.
two R's, yeah.
Yurt. Yurt. That's just.
What's
It's,
your?
it's
What is
just.
that?
It's really nothing. It's just yurt.
That's Josh's catchphrase. Yeah.
That's what he says all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, Shay gave
You're-
me a Josh look this morning in the back, and I thought, oh my gosh, people imitating Josh's expressions. She
Ah!
And I went, oh my gosh, I got Josh in the girl form back there today.
No, somebody told me a joke yesterday that Josh uses, and I
That's
can't.
probably not a good thing.
It's not. It's not. I was shocked. I said, "Wait a minute, he didn't say that." Oh yeah, he said that. When G-Man comes in, I have him repeat it because it's one of those.
He saged his place so much yesterday that I smelled like sage when I left. It was in my hair. It was like. But we're
It's
back
on
to
Zorro.
basics
Open the
today.
door! I got to take him
It
out.
was raining. It was pouring last night when we left.
And the two of them, when they start talking, what is it? Jamaican, Creole?
Patois.
Patois? I start to die. Because it's just like they use a word and make it.
They understand it and they start dying in laughter, and everyone else is just like, yeah.
What?
And they cut up the words.
Is she Jamaican?
Yeah.
They understand each other.
That's scary.
My favorite quote I learned from people here is from Elise when she goes, "Is this thing on? Hello?"
Oh yeah, I do that all the
She's
time. Like if I'm talking and someone's not listening to me, I'll thought to go, is this thing on? Is this working?
like, hello? Hello?
Did you get that from your mom?
No, I started doing it myself because I was at home and
Trendsetter.
my brother right above me, he yells. He's just a loud person, right? So you want to be heard in my house, you have to be loud. And at one point I was over it, so I started doing that on the stairs, and I got their attention, needless to say.
Can you imagine when you're a mom and you say that to your is this thing on?
You ever try doing stand up?
No.
Because you're hilarious.
Oh, thanks.
That's
The
fun.
thing that he did with Braxton, where Braxton punches him, the fake punch, that's got to be one of the best pieces I've ever seen. That was hilarious.
Sometimes I'm worried
They're
they're not
real?
fake punches. Sometimes they really go at it, and I'm
No,
like,
he
yo.
didn't hit you though.
He got me.
He hit me.
Yeah,
hit
yeah.
you?
They
hit me
actually
too,
get
what?
physical at some points.
I told him to actually do it.
He hit you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you could walk.
No, that's such a lie. That's such a lie.
I added it. It wasn't like a really strong "da," but I told him to actually get me, and then I added the sound effect after of the loud.
I thought that was hilarious. The part where they start throwing the food and stuff at him in the face he puts, that was funny. That was funny, I gotta tell you. That was hilarious.
Daniela from J&D Cake says, "Happy anniversary, guys. I wish you the best now and always."
Best cakes in Boca.
So she's gonna be here
Best
today at 1
cakes
o'clock.
in Florida. I don't know. Can somebody from Tampa order a cake? How do we get it? We gotta ask her.
Get it delivered, I guess.
I think I want to send a cake over for doorknob.
For doorknob? I'm sure that shake.
A crib with a baby girl, her face on it.
I don't know how it's gonna get to Tampa.
I'll take it.
I'm going to a wedding this Sunday for one of my best buddies from high school, and I got him a present, Miami Dolphins cup, and then I'm gonna get him a McKenna shirt because we used to go play trivia there all the time. It's gonna be like, don't forget where you came from, because he moved up to Minnesota. My mom got mad at me because I didn't get anything for the bride.
Yeah, you gotta get them a gift as a couple.
It's for the couple.
Both, yeah.
Why do I got?
It's a wedding gift.
Well, just get
But he
another
wasn't getting a wedding gift. He was getting something for his boy, which
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Why?
Thank you.
Because he grew up with
I
this.
grew up with him. I don't know. I know who she is because I met her a couple times, but
But that would be like a bachelor
No,
gift.
you're still gonna
not
have to get a
gift.
wedding gift because it's the right thing to do.
okay.
But
Okay.
that you did that for your boy, I get it. I get it.
So I can just go get like a basic salt and pepper kind of thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Something they can use for
Okay.
Like a pot or something.
Ah.
Get him pot.
Or if they're registered on Zola,
Medical,
I didn't.
medical marijuana. Pot.
a pot cooking.
Oh,
Pot.
I got the Mrs. mug from Bailey.
There you go.
I don't know.
You can give them matching mugs. That you could do totally.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm sure that they are registered somewhere, and you just go to the registry.
I looked at it once. I forgot all about it.
Like on Zola, you can send them Zola money.
That's the easiest thing because that they want. You know, like that's it.
You should see Aaron now putting all things together in his house, building furniture, and it's funny.
That is.
Fun to watch him do what
We
they
should
gotta
have
do.
put all the gifts we wanted on a website for the anniversary. Money.
That would be funny, I gotta tell you. I wonder if Charlotte's coming today. Is she coming today?
I don't know. She didn't say.
See, well, if you're in the area, come on down today. We're having a little anniversary get-together of who's ever here. I think Frank will be here, JC will be here, Megan will be here, Sally will be here, Margaret, our crew.
You never asked me why I called it the 7-year itch. It's not the wedding
It's not
thing.
from the Marilyn Monroe
No.
movie? What's it from? Why do you call it the 7-year itch?
Because for me, 7 years is a plateau. This is the mountain, and you're at a plateau. Now, the next 7 year, I had a 14-year plan. I never told you this, but I had a 14-year plan, and I'm halfway there. Another 7 years, I want to be at the top of the mountain.
You never told me that.
And you got to have a gang to do that. You know, you can't do this business by yourself.
Absolutely not.
So, like I always tell people, I told Josh, you got your roller skates? Because today's going to be busy. A lot of moving parts today.
You know, when I first met you, we interviewed Dawn Masler. Remember, she did the book. Wasn't Men Are From Mars, but it was something like, I forgot the name of the book, but she talked about 2 years, you're in a relationship or a business and everything's great. And then what happens at 7 years? I thought that's why you called it the 7-year itch.
Sometimes 7 years is the mark of water. Either you're in or you're out.
We're deep in.
Oh, we're so far. We're deeper than that sub.
I got to tell you,
God.
that's
They
just
still have-
terrible, right?
They heard noise.
Terrible.
They heard noise. They think the Air Force is sending a special.
Yeah, I think they said they're
They have
sending the
until
Navy and the
tomorrow
Coast Guard
morning,
in.
11 o'clock, before they run out of air.
Do you know the details of the
Did you
submarine?
see it was like
It was with the controller from
Yeah.
a PS5.
Yeah.
They
They've been
built it
making-
from scrap metal.
They've been
It
making
wasn't.
fun of it.
It wasn't regulated at all. It was just a billionaire's pet project with a whole bunch of millionaires on it. And they're going to depths that professionals don't even go to depths in. And it's not, they have to sit down, crisscross applesauce for 6 hours, and it's the size of a mini, it's the
stupidest
dumbest thing
idea.
I've ever seen, crazy billionaires.
It's a 13-page letter that says that you can't hold nobody responsible, and it actually in the first page it says, "Be prepared to die." Why would you get on this?
It's so dumb.
It's the
just to
stupidest
look
thing.
at the Titanic on like a camera.
For $250,000.
Like just
Like,
look online.
All the
Yeah.
scientists who are commenting on this are this
Right.
they don't science. First of all, they have to have more than just oxygen for 6 days. They need to have CO2 scrubbers. They need to have CO2 come in and come out. That machine for a professional is half the size of what the actual submarine is. So they might not even be breathing because they're not breathing the right air. Air can't just be oxygen. It's a whole thing. It's
Well,
crazy.
the other problem they have is, let's say they find it, you can't bring it to the
They
surface.
can't pull it up.
No, you're giving them the bends. You kill them. So they got to figure out how to get oxygen in there, and they got to bring it up to depths. It's so complicated. The admiral that was on the news today says, you have no idea. Even finding them, we may end up killing them.
Why don't they put a little thing underneath it that's like a flotation device that doesn't set off until they put it underneath it?
They can't. It's 2.5 miles down.
Yeah, they can't go up right up. You have to really even at when you're scuba diving, you have to go up gradually.
Yep.
Even
And
if you
get
go
the
down 10
bends.
feet, 20 feet.
Yep.
If you don't, then you're dead.
They
They should
also
go-
said the machinery that we have cannot pull that weight from that depth because of the pressure and combination with the weight. It is millions. Instead of how much it actually weighs, it ends up being millions and millions of pounds because of the pressure, and we don't actually have anything that can pull it up.
And they
Well-
told them going
Even
down
if we
that
find
could
it.
happen.
Why don't we get 15 people in a big circle, go deep sea fishing, they all put their rods on it, and they all reel at the same time?
That's a good idea.
First of all, you got to
I'm sure
find
that
it.
That's the most
It
Looney
is-
Tunes
you
logic.
should contact NASA.
The best scenario for them is for them to be something wrong with the pressure, and then even though it's bad, them immediately be crushed immediately, because that's the best way that they're gonna die the fastest without them feeling anything, because it's so heavy down there that scientists are just something has to go wrong. They just go and immediately they crush because there's no way for them to survive.
I don't think one way or the other they're going to save these people. They're just not going to save
Well,
them.
there
I think
was this one time where a guy was at the bottom of the sea. He was all his mates died in the ship, but he was the last one living, and so he was stuck in a air pocket. So there was water. Yeah, there was water up to here. He and he's living with the air. And so obviously they couldn't bring him straight up, so they had to bring an entire decompression thing down to him.
that's what they're
And he
talking
had to
about.
sit in there for 7 days or maybe longer than that.
That's what they're talking about. The problem is that they're running out of time, because how do you get air in a submarine that's 2.5 miles deep? Listen, if you're going to do something stupid, then just say goodbye. $250,000 to say goodbye is just a stupid thing to do. And there was a whistleblower last year, took this thing to Congress. He says this is a machine of death. Nothing is going to survive at 2.5 miles deep. Nothing. Forget about it, this little tin can. Then the admiral says this is like trying to find a needle in a dark ocean the size of Connecticut where you can't see. You can't see your hand in front of you.
And the echo of the water.
Ooh.
You can't see a damn thing. And the bottom line is, they are bringing military
There's, like,
now. The
5
military's coming.
cramped little thing.
I don't know.
No.
I think those souls want to be left at
Yeah,
peace
go-
and leave them in peace.
Going back on a lighter term, the wedding this weekend, I forgot I did something for both of them. So one of the girls, they're both the smartest people I've ever met in my life. My buddy, he got 1,500 SATs. He's a civil engineer, easy jobs, and his wife is a chemist for General Mills.
Wow.
So she has to test the products, make sure they're edible to eat and all that. So he wanted to make like a little ticket kind of thing of Nature Valley bars and put their names at the top. So I created this for both of them.
Oh, that's very cute.
And it says their names, Nate and Maddie, and then June 25th, their wedding date.
Did they actually
That
get the
is
bars?
so cool.
Yeah.
That's an actual bar
Yeah.
that you can buy. Nature Valley.
So that's my gift for both of them.
There you go.
I don't have to get anything now.
Perfect.
How big? Wait, how big is the bar?
It's a nature, like a
It's like a
Nature
granola
Valley
bar?
bar, like 3 inches. I don't know.
You may want to make a few of them. 'Cause
No, he gave that to them for their engagement, wasn't it?
I made the design, and then they put the
they did that.
Yeah, they did that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
That's cool.
That's very cool. All right, want to wrap this up?
There
Getting
was
ready?
something else I was going to say. Yeah, I guess so.
That's what happens 7 years later.
You get old. Alzheimer's.
More to come. Come on down for the midday show and have some music, have some fun, celebrate with us as we go into our next 7 years.
True that.
All right. Have a great morning, everyone. We'll see you in a little bit.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.